everyone.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy. And this is
The Mo and Katy Show. We are two friends from two different worlds
coming together in harmony for one podcast, celebrating gratitude, humor, and positivity.
We are random, ridiculous, and have been taking humor seriously since 2018.
Each week, we'll share two positive news stories from around the world, a quirky fact, the day's weird holiday, a shared experience, and maybe even play a game.
All while punning the crap out of each other.
Mo, you can't say that.
Fine.
It's
The Mo and Katy Show.
Gratitude,
Humor,
positivity. Hey, everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katy, and this is The Mo and Katy Show. We are coming to you 53 miles away, which is, not necessarily our favorite way.
From each other, not like from you. We may be closer to you. I don't know.
Maybe we are 53 miles away from you, listener. Maybe we're closer than that. Ooh.
Coincidence? I think so.
But this is, to be honest, dear listener, it is not our favorite way to record our podcast. We much prefer being in the same room, the same sound booth. Last time it was the same Jeep. We prefer to be in the same place together, but, schedules and everything doesn't always allow that. So here we are coming at you remotely from each other, but right next to you and in your ear, listener.
Do you think I'm in one ear and you're in the other?
Ooh, that would be cool.
Right ear.
Left ear.
Left ear.
That's all on you, sound engineer.
Oh, yikes.
Well, if you are a first-time listener to the Mo and Katy Show, we welcome you. We're really glad you're here. Hope that you're ready for a couple of things. First of all, randiculousness. We're really good at that.
Guaranteed.
And then also gratitude, humor, and positivity, because those are the things that are important to us.
Guaranteed.
So being 53 miles apart is one thing going on in the world. Put that on a box and
cellophane it. Sorry, I was a little late with that. I had in my head, put that on a box and smoke it, but that didn't really seem to make sense.
Not quite.
No. So anyway.
Well, being 53 miles apart is one thing going on in the world. But Mo, tell us what else is going on in the world.
Singing.
Yes, always.
And rugby.
That in your happy place, right? Some rugby going on.
Do you actually know that singing and rugby actually do go together?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Okay, so let me give you a little backstory because we promised ridiculousness. So here's the random fact that is not ridiculous, but it's the random part of ridiculous. But
okay.
So in rugby, after the game, there is a party. So and at the party there is singing. Now, I'm not going to say these are songs you would sing in church, not out loud, but my rugby coach always used to say, you can lose the game, but win the party. So
I love that.
There's a lot of singing that's involved, but there are also some teams that actually have almost like a tribal chant before they actually take before the first kickoff. And so there was a rugby team, and where were they? They were in Australia, and they had to do the 14-day quarantine ahead of the game.
Sure.
And so at the end of the 14-day quarantine, they were in this hotel that was like this concave shape. Convex? Concave. And so everybody, all the rugby players, each went to their balcony, and they all sang a song that they would normally sing before their, before their game. And it was a team from Fiji. So they sang a traditional song of gratitude,
that's
actually.
Awesome.
And so they sang it basically to the staff, but it was basically, the staff heard it and all the other patrons at the hotel. But also because of singing, you'll understand this, that the concave shape of the hotel provided these great acoustics because they were singing into a courtyard. Awesome. So there's a great video, and we post that here. But it's like all the rugby guys are each in their room on the balcony singing this song to say thank you to the hotel staff. So.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so this rugby team,
during the last year, singing is something that's been challenged for sure, just because of all the circumstances. So I love that people are finding ways to still sing together, find ways to do it safely, of course. But that's really, I can't wait to see the video that you post, because that sounds really incredible.
Yeah. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, my what's going on in the world comes from this subject. I mean, you like rugby, you like singing. I like shopping at thrift stores. So this is all stuff that interests us.
Yeah, that's just a natural flow of
little
lists.
segue
It's
there.
exactly where I would have gone next.
Exactly. But part of the fun of thrift store shopping is the thrill of the hunt, not knowing what you're going to find, knowing that what you find will probably be the only thing like it in the store. So
this
there
the hunt
was
for Jesus?
well, yeah, so I can tell about the Jesus game.
I feel like you
this is
have to, because now I've said the hunt for Jesus.
I like calling it the hunt for Jesus. That sounds like a movie or something. When I go through
the
store
HFJ?
shopping,
Yeah, it's huge.
when I go thrift store shopping with two of my friends in particular, Ambry and Avery. So big shout out to Ambry and Avery. Hi guys.
Hi.
We play something called the Jesus game.
Or the hunt for
And-
Jesus.
We do hunt for Jesus because there are a lot of interesting Jesus clocks, Jesus figurines, Jesus plates,
Spoons.
bowls, stuffed Jesus, all kinds of things, sweaters with Jesus on them. I don't know. So we look to see who can find the most random Jesus items, and we keep track of score. And I always win unless Ambry cheats, which she does sometimes. So,
How do you cheat in the hunt for Jesus game? That just doesn't
well,
seem
she one
right.
time. I was in the checkout line, which signifies the end of the game, and she went to hunt for more Jesuses while I was in the checkout lane. So that was cheating. Anyway, this has nothing to do with that. This has to do with an anonymous, eagle-eyed thrifter
Okay.
who was in Connecticut, and he was looking, among the tchotchkes and things. I like the word
Jesuses.
tchotchkes. That other people were looking for, and he saw this particular bowl. They were asking $35 for it, and he didn't even haggle. He paid $35 for it because he could tell there was something special about it.
Huh.
Well, here he got it appraised by Sotheby's, and they confirmed that it was a 15th century piece of porcelain, and it has been estimated to be worth between $300,000 and $500,000. So he paid
Wow.
$35 for it, and it's between $300,000 and $500,000.
How does something like that even survive for that long and then end up in a thrift store without the person
Yeah.
ever know?
Someone's just cleaning out their attic, and they're like, "Oh, here's that old 15th century bowl. I don't need that anymore."
Wow, here's the terracotta warrior fleet. Army?
There you
Anyway.
go. So, thrifting can definitely pay off sometimes if you have an eagle eye, like this understandably anonymous shopper did.
Yes,
I would
so-
stay anonymous too.
Hunt for Jesus and hunt for bowls. HFJ
That's what
and
we're learning.
HFB. Wow.
Always an educational experience on the Mo and Katy show. Every time. So speaking of education, I would like to teach you a little quirky fact today, Mo. I know this is your favorite part of the show. Mo doesn't want to admit it.
No, I don't want to.
Did you just shush me?
I did. No, it was more like a sigh.
All right.
Yeah, it might have been a
It's
shush.
a sigh
I don't
because
know.
she's
We'll have to play
so
it back.
happy to hear this quirky fact. So this quirky fact is about apples, okay? And apples, if you've ever seen like a good game of bobbing for apples, you know that they float, yes?
Okay.
Okay. Why do you think apples float? Like, what's the science behind that?
Oh, the science? They are filled with helium.
You can tie strings to the stems and just like walk around with your little bouquet of apples floating in the air.
It was the original balloon. Until the
So
helium
you're
shortage
close.
of 1919.
They are not filled with helium, as you thought.
Is that
to
your
make
quirky
voice-
fact? Apples are
I
not
know.
filled with helium. Okay. So
Quirky
let me tell you
fact
what
is-
date.
No. The quirky fact is that apples float because they are 1/4, 25% air.
What if I cut it in half?
Then it would be 1/8 air.
Oh, yes.
I can do
This is a section when we attempt math. It never goes well.
So apples are 1/4 air, and that's why they float. That
1/4
is
air
my
and
quirky
1/4
fact.
water.
1/4 air.
Oh, so 3/4 water.
3/4 apple.
So, what? You're telling me that the apple, 100% of the apple is 25% air,
Yes,
which
that's what I'm
means it's
telling you.
75%.
Apple.
All right, we're going to have to take this offline. 'Cause
Apple stuff, stems and seeds.
apple byproduct, apple beaks, apple claws, apple fritters.
Apple. Ooh, that sounds good.
I know, doesn't it?
All right. Please save us. Tell us what today is, please.
It's National Apple Day.
Shut up.
Wouldn't that be
No,
weird?
it's not.
No, you're right. It's not. It's better than that. It's National Let's Laugh Day.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't that perfect?
It's like a holiday made for us.
I know. Like the Mo and Katy show is Let's Laugh Week, but if you listen to us every day,
Absolutely.
you'll laugh every day.
That's awesome.
And I think you and I talk on the phone at least every day, at least once a
At
day,
least.
and there's always laughter involved. Even in our like worst moments, there's still laughter involved.
Yes.
You're just
yes.
laughing at me.
And
but-
that's I appreciate that about you. When I have a day where I'm just, bottoming out, everything's bad, you still make me laugh, and I appreciate that. So every day, being your friend Mo is Let's Laugh Day.
Well, you do the same for me. But so this is one thing I love about laughter is like, so a few minutes of laughter can reduce blood pressure, increase your immunity. It can boost your heart rate. I mean, they say 10 to 15 minutes of laughing can burn up to 50 calories.
Oh my
But
goodness.
here's the biggest problem, and this is why I think this day is so important, and which is why our podcast is so important. An
All right.
average toddler laughs about 400 times a day.
Oh.
An average adult tends to laugh 15 to 20 times a day.
Oh my goodness.
So it pays to be immature like Mo and Katy.
Absolutely.
Because we have lower blood pressure, we have a better immune system,
We're
and
gonna
a
live
better heart rate.
forever.
Yeah.
We're gonna laugh our way to our hundreds. That's the
Yikes.
plan.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's awesome.
so
I
happy
love
Let's
that.
Laugh Day.
I think we should all celebrate.
Every
Just
day.
get together and laugh every day. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's really cool. So laughter obviously is a high value and important to us. Gratitude, humor, and positivity.
Oh, I thought it was, that's right. So it's not gratitude,
Okay.
laughter. and
You thought it was
positivity.
humorous, like the bone. Is that what you...
Yeah, I thought it was hummus, actually, like, not the avocado. That's guacamole.
Gratitude, hummus, positivity. Well, I thought it would be fun today for us to talk about something that is always guaranteed to make us laugh, and that is like bloopers and outtakes.
Oh, gosh. So, you were talking earlier about, like, when you have a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like, your go-to, like, I'll just say, I have this, it's a compilation, I want to say it's like 10 minutes, and it's just one of these things from YouTube, but it's a compilation of bloopers. Most of them are from newscasters or weather guys and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
for some reason, I can be in the crappiest of moods, and if I watch this blooper reel, I will end up laughing. I will end up sometimes
Yes.
crying because I'm laughing so hard. And it's the same blooper reel I watch all the time, and I don't know what it is. Do you have any go-to
Yeah.
thing like that?
I really like the Carol Burnett show, which was on in the 70s. Grew up watching the Carol Burnett show. And not only did they do things mid-show that were like improvised and funny, but their outtakes where they just can't, I love when actors can't keep it together.
Yeah.
When actors like just purposely make each other break. So there's some really good ones from there. And then there's another one. It's an SNL sketch. And it's another one. It was the first time they ever did the Debbie Downer
Yep.
sketch with Rachel Dratch.
Yep.
And Jimmy Fallon, Horatio Sands, Lindsay Lohan is the host that week. And they're at Disney World. It's the first time they ever did it. And none of them could keep a straight face because of Rachel Dratch's facial expressions. And even she couldn't keep a straight
Right.
face. And it is the funniest thing. It's
Yeah.
just so funny. So that's definitely a go-to.
Yeah, so it's funny because that was ironic. That wasn't even trying to be funny. It's interesting because you and I are both working on. I think we have 2 workshops right now, but we're working on a third one because one of our taglines is taking humor seriously.
Yes.
Like we are both nerdy studiers of comedy, like what makes things funny,
Yes.
and there it is again. The
The
interesting
funny
thing is
thing.
that researchers actually don't fully understand what makes something funny. But one of the things that we always keep coming back to, and we've read like the Comic Toolbox, I'm reading the Jim Henson biography, study improv and all these things. But the biggest thing is when there's this juxtaposition of 2 concepts. So like we always talk
Yes.
about the normal person in a comic situation or a comic
Yes.
situation or
With
a
a normal
situation
yeah.
with a comic person or something like that. But
Yeah.
it's that when there's that break in, especially when like an actor is supposed to be doing something serious and they do something funny, or they did that deadpan and they break.
I'll tell you what. There's another really. This thing is gold, and it's on YouTube. They did a special. I was in high school when this came out. It's Carol, Carl, Whoopi, and Robin. It's Carl Reiner, Carol Burnett, Whoopi Goldberg, and Robin Williams. And they did it was like an hour-long variety show. But there was one, Carol Burnett and Robin Williams did this scene together. It was a funeral. And then Carol comes on camera and she goes, I don't know what's happening, but Robin just asked if we could do this scene again. And what he wanted to do the second time was completely improvised.
Oh,
and he did. And if you watch the two scenes back to back, it's brilliant. Like just the way they change the answers and try to catch each other off guard. It's brilliant.
Oh yeah, plus I want to see that because I have not heard
it's so
that.
good.
That's
it's
awesome.
And I know Mo, you and I, one thing we also like to do when we get together is watch movies.
Yep.
Mo loves it when at the during the credits or before the credits they show the outtakes. She loves that. It's her favorite.
That is my
Do you remember in the 80s the show Bloopers and Practical Jokes that I think Dick Clark hosted
TV's
it?
Bloopers and Practical Jokes, yep.
That was like a big deal. That was like groundbreaking at the time to actually show the behind the scenes.
I actually have a record, like the LP, which are coming back now, but I have a record of bloopers.
Really?
And it was like this one guy the announcer was for 7-Up, and he's like, drink 7-Up. It's the one with the big green 7 and you pee after. and there was one. It was like it was a horse racer announcer, and he's like all I remember is girdle in the stretch and mother-in-law nagging in the rear. and like, awesome. Oh, and the Queen went to a movie theater or to an auditorium, and I said, all eyes are upon the Queen as she picks her seat. Like, it's stuff like, and I think that's why puns are so funny. It's just
absolutely.
I love the side. So I want to know
clever.
what other people's go-to is. So when they need to laugh, like, do you have a go-to? Like, do you have your blooper reel trailer?
And you're welcome to borrow the ones that we've mentioned today.
Is it just
if you
us?
need
It
one.
can't be just us.
You know, another thing that I think is really fun is if you're really invested in a television show like I'm a huge Office fan. I love watching Office Outtakes because I love watching the characters that I know so well and the scenes that I know so well. I like watching how sometimes they'll have to film something and they'll break like 4 times before they get it filmed. So to watch them out of character, like their real selves instead of their character, that is just really, really fun.
So the term is called breaking in the acting world, is that right?
I believe so, yes, when you can't stay in character.
It used to be called corpsing.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know what the etymology of that was, but it used to be called corpsing. They said, but in North America they call it breaking. But yeah.
Corpsing?
I call it blooper reel stuff.
That's my scientific term. Yeah, so listeners, what's your go-to? What makes you laugh, particularly with maybe outtakes or beyond that jokes.
And I'm
puns.
gonna share my I'll share my blooper reel. I don't know what it is about it. It's just
I feel like you've shown it to me before. It is pretty
I love
fun.
It's all the time. It is my fail safe. Like if I'm no matter how bad a mood I'm in, for some reason I don't know what it is about it.
I really like when something catches me off guard by being so funny. Like I wasn't expecting. As a matter of fact, a little story the other day. I was in the kitchen with my husband and my oldest son and my youngest son, and my husband was trying to ask Alexa a question, and the wrong Alexa, the one from down the hall, kept answering. So finally he kind of leans over and he like puts his hand beside his face and whispers, and she whispered the answer.
That's awesome.
Number one, I didn't know she did that. Yeah. But it so caught me off guard that I was like head down on the table, like just crying. It was so funny. So some days it doesn't take much either.
It's all relative. That's so funny right. Though. Oh my God.
The laughing till you cry. I just don't know that there's a more fun. I know when we used to get together with our quartet, we'd stay up late playing games and doing Mad Libs and stuff. I remember there were a couple times where you were just laying on the floor, like just crying. And I was like, yay, we broke Mo.
I love laughing. When my dad was sick, he had Alzheimer's, and we used to do laughter yoga. And it's basically where you would force your body to laugh, and it's just because your body doesn't know the difference between. Yes. And at some point, everybody just looks so ridiculous that everybody's laughing for real because they were laughing for fake, But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I love laughing. Oh, I just anything that catches me off guard, I'm I'm all for it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's good. It's good for you. Laugh, everybody. Laugh a lot.
Yes.
We hope that we make you laugh. Whether you're laughing at us or with us, we don't really care
No.
as long as you're laughing.
Exactly. Because it's National Laugh Day.
Exactly. Happy National Laugh Day, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, let's play a game. You want to play a game? Huh? You want to play a game?
I feel like the answer is yes, much like, do I want
Thank
to
you.
hear
The
your
answer is
quirky
always
facts?
yes,
I
when I
know.
ask you if you want to play a game.
Yes, absolutely. I believe that was the
Okay.
answer that Pam had to give to Dwight per Jim's instructions. See, I'm learning to be an office man.
All right, we're going to play a game. We've played this one a couple of times before. It's kind of fun because it just relies on your ability to babble and make things up, which
Not my
you seem like
forte.
you're pretty good at that.
Not my forte. I am well researched, unlike some people who do shoddy reporting.
So we're going to play this game. It's called Just a Minute.
Okay.
And basically, we give each other a topic, and you can play this with your friends. You could even play this, over a Zoom call or something.
You can play by yourself.
You could. The deal is, you have to talk about a topic. Just give us a second here. Mo's cracking herself up.
And now you know what's running through my head? My dad's pop-up. There's a blooper reel for you. That's just 10 minutes of goodness there.
Speaking of blooper reels, we have got some doozies. We've got some really good blooper reels. I think,
Yeah.
you know what? I think today we should post on Facebook that the blooper, there is a blooper reel that we have, wasn't there? Part of one? I'm going to find it.
Okay.
The old Mo and Katy show, when we were doing video, there's a blooper reel. I'm going to find it and post it.
There's
because
more
it's
than
awesome.
one, but okay. All right, so
All
we're
right,
playing
so
just a
anyway.
minute.
We're going to play Just a Minute.
Okay.
So we're going to give each other a topic. I'm going to give Mo a topic. She's going to give me a topic, not at the same time.
Okay.
And the other person, you have to talk about your topic like you know exactly what you're talking about for 60 seconds straight.
We actually
And-
recommend this when you're in a store or something like that. When you just use our watches. When you're in a store and you need to, like either if you work at the store and you need to pretend like you know what you're doing, or if you're at the store and somebody's asking you a question, I think it's also good
Yes.
to just spout off as if you know what you're talking about. It really, what's not
Absolutely.
important is the actual words coming out of your mouth. What's important is the inflection and your tone of voice. When deliver
the
with
conviction.
Yes, deliver with conviction. I'm a tour guide. I do this all the time. So I know nothing about Washington, D.C., but I send a bunch of middle schoolers home every summer thinking they do. Or at least thinking I...
Head full of facts, true or not.
Yeah, just full of it.
All right. So, Mo, do you have a topic or would you like me to start? What do you think?
Well, I'm going to give you a topic.
Okay. I have my timer here ready to roll.
Okay.
So,
You ready?
okay. Yes.
Good. So, fortunately, I do know you know a lot about this. So you are in luck on this one. Randomly
Okay.
generated word. Gardening.
Oh gosh. Gardening. All right, here we
It
go.
was a pretty vicious
Starting
eye
the
roll
timer.
with that one, too.
All right, so I'm going to talk about gardening today, and I don't know if you know this, but the word gardening comes from the Greek root gardening, which means to kill weeds. Basically, is what it means. So the important thing when you're gardening is to have the right kind of equipment. So you should always wear a pearl necklace and a tiara. That's just a given. But in order to have the right, you need to know the level of acidity in the soil, and the way that you can test that is you take a Pop-Tart and you dip it halfway in the soil, and when you pull it, this is true, and when you pull it, no, it's not. When you pull it up, you can tell like if half the frosting is gone, then your soil is too acidic. There are types of plants that you can have. You can have perennials and annuals, and perennials. They're like planted by millennials. That's what it means. So perennials planted by a millennial, and annuals mean they win an Academy Award every year. So, okay, so that's my time. You didn't hear the timer go off, but that's my minute.
Pearl necklace and a tiara. The visual. And nothing else, by the way. Just a pearl necklace and a tiara. I will give you -1 point for that little 1 minute rant because you missed the opportunity to use the word hoe. Okay.
My bad. I'm just gonna have to live with that now that I missed that opportunity.
Yeah.
All right, Mo. It is your turn, and your topic. Are you gonna keep your own time over there, 53 miles away from me?
Are we in the same time zone? Would it matter?
We
Even if
are
I
in
was
the
in a
same
different
time
time zone.
zone.
Yeah, we could still do 1 minute would be 1 minute. Okay.
True,
I'm going to
okay.
actually do
1
60
minute.
seconds, so.
Okay. Oh, 60 cents. Well, okay. I guess
Yeah.
I'll let that happen. Okay. Your topic is frogs. And go.
Frogs?
Frogs.
Okay. The one thing before I start talking about frogs, the one thing I always find interesting is the people who have chosen to lick frogs. Now, somewhere in all the Grimm brothers fairy tale history,
Yes.
there was a point when people thought they could kiss a frog and it would turn into a prince. Which, if you're not looking for a prince or a knight in shining armor, if you were in the feudal times, you don't really want to full-on kiss the frog. Now, in France, this is where this started. This is, you'll get the idea of French kissing. But what happened was in France, someone didn't want a prince. They weren't looking for a prince. And they just wanted to kiss the frog, but they said, you know what, I'm going to just do a little bit less than kissing, which we all know is licking. So this person licked the frog and was so euphoric at the fact that they had, sort of kissed the frog, but they didn't get the prince, which they didn't want anyway. So the fact that they were able to lick the frog and feel that sense of euphoria, that's how it spread. They said you can get a very real feeling, but artificial high by licking a frog.
That took a direction I did not expect at all.
Oh, and ho. There we go. Yeah.
Wow. All right, well, there's that. All right, I'm almost afraid to ask you what my next topic is.
Is your timer ready?
My timer is ready.
Your topic is nibbling. Nibling. It is a noun, not a verb. Please do not mess that up. Nibbling.
1B. All right, and I will start. So, first of all, I have to say that, if you are a frequent listener of the Mo and Katy show, you know what nibbling really is. You know that it's, the top of a chocolate drop. No, it's actually the technical word for a niece or a nephew. But how that first came about was long ago, there was a man, historic man, his name escapes me, doesn't really matter. And he was with his family, and he noticed that one of his brother or sister's children was biting on the Christmas ornaments during the holidays. And so he said, he went to say, why is that child nibbling? But when he went to say child, he choked on the sugar cookie he was eating. He said, why is that nibbling? And they were like, oh, a nibbling. That's quite a fanciful name for your niece or nephew. So that's how that came about. Time's up.
So it wasn't the tip of a chocolate drop.
No, that was covered in a previous Mo and Katy show episode. So listeners, you can go back and find that goodness.
Of which there was an outtake because apparently the word TIT is naughty.
There was a big discussion about it. There were text threads. It was a whole thing.
Yeah. There was also a video.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
So Mo, I have you are a musically inclined person. So I would love to hear you speak for 60 seconds. Oh, heck, let's do a minute this time.
Okay.
Of everything you know about the accordion. And go.
About the accordion?
The accordion.
So
accordion to you.
Accordion to me. Let me just fold this in, because what I want to say is the cool thing about the accordion, and while I don't play it, the reason I'm so infatuated and moderately expert level knowledge awareness of accordion is because it is rooted in office supplies. Now everybody's familiar with the accordion file folder, and that's actually how the instrument came about, was actually because of the office supply folder first. Someone was getting their accordion file out, was probably a paralegal or a dentist, I can't remember, but they had a bunch of files and they pulled their accordion folder out and it made a noise. Now everybody thought it was a fart. And because of the replication theory, the dentist or the paralegal or whatever said, no, it was my accordion, and was so embarrassed because there was a little bit of fart that came out too. But so just like opening and closing their accordion file folder to replicate that sound that everybody thought was a fart that actually was, because he had a lot of gas. So every time he would just kind of waft the accordion file folder,
accordion.
Yeah, he would let a little bit more of the taco lunch out. Oops, that was a minute 15, so I feel bad. I can't even finish. But I had a lot more air where that was going.
Wow. Again, so educational.
It is. Yeah, don't answer with this on the game show because it's not right.
Necessarily true, but educational.
No, definitely not true.
As always, listener, we would love to hear you rant about something about which you know nothing for 60 seconds because it's just a good time. You know what we should do, Mo? Sometime we should have a contest and have guests on and see like who can do the best 60-second rant about nothing.
Yes.
So
yes.
Start studying things you don't know and make up made up facts about them because we're going to do that someday. So
and congratulations to our two Dunkin' Donuts card winners from St. Patty's Day. So I don't want to reveal the names because you get the 15 seconds of fame and then it goes at everybody's
and
card.
it all just goes to your head from there. So
anyway, okay.
So and I just want to give just a teeny little plug if you're listening today that I have Mo and I actually get to be together tomorrow. We're excited because the show that I have been doing, this virtual musical production of Little Women, is premiering tomorrow, March 20th. And you can buy tickets online and see it. But Mo is going to be facilitating our pre-show cast talkback Q&A thing that we're doing. So super excited about that. So just a little plug, super excited about this show. And if you're able to tune in, it's if you look up Heritage Players, you'll find the information about it.
Yeah, and we'll put it on our show, of course.
Thanks, Moe. Appreciate that. All right. Well, I have a laughter related gratitude quote today.
Oh, that's good.
And this is a quote by Woody Allen.
Oh.
I am thankful for laughter, except when milk comes out of my nose. Mo, have you ever had anything come out of your nose from laughing?
Oh, from laughing? No, no. I take that back. Yeah. I sneezed once, but that's I have too. To be honest with you, when my family's together, I always like to time my jokes when somebody's drinking because
spit takes.
Yeah, spit takes. Yeah,
it's good stuff.
That's why.
So we hope that you are thankful for laughter, and we certainly, listener, are very thankful for you. Again, whether you're laughing with us or laughing at us,
whether milk's coming out of your nose or not.
That's right. Bring it on. Yeah. It's all good.
Awesome. Well, until you refill your glass of milk, I will close this out by saying, be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
The Mo and Katy Show has been recorded in front of a live canine audience.
Our theme song is It Is Fun by HookSounds.com.
The Mo and Katy Show is produced by Mo and Katy.
Our sound engineer is Mo and Katy.
Our producer is Mo and Katy.
Hair, makeup, lighting, and catering by, you guessed it, Mo and Katy.
For comments, suggestions, and smart remarks, visit the Mo and Katy Show Facebook page or email us at moandkatyshow@gmail.com.